it's been a trend. I'm really happy this week. I'm really happy this week. I think Chuchu knows why as well. It's because this is the week of the underdogs. Again, underdog teams doing really well. So I'm really happy to see. I hope the trend will continue on today. Divinity and Traitor, I'm looking at you guys, okay? So you guys have to prove that this is the week of the underdogs. Get your chicken dinner again. I feel that these teams, at least these two teams, they don't have anything to lose. So if you don't have anything to lose, like Chuchu, like what we saw yesterday with H2O, at some point they realized that, okay, we have nothing to lose. Let's just take fights. Let's just go for it. Let's not be too passive, right? And it worked out for them. They won a couple of fights. They got themselves better placement than we normally see them at. And it just needs to continue. So I hope to see a little bit more of this today.
The thing is, whenever we mention this, we're gonna jinx them, so I just don't want to talk about that. That's what happened in Impunity Kage yesterday, so I'm gonna keep quiet about most of the underdog team. Hopefully they are doing okay. If there's anything happen, just blame it on Cloud today. It's not gonna be my side, okay? I didn't say anything whatsoever. I didn't jinx anybody, so there you go. Don't blame Chuchu. Stop blaming me, man.
Okay, I'm gonna keep quiet now. I'm gonna not mention it until later.
Because we're talking about a final week here. The final week, which only have what? The team's already gonna play like their third round today. For some of the players, they won't even play like they will play 2 days each after this, and that's it. They won't be playing all 6 days. All the teams will play maximum 4 days only per week. So we're already halfway done here. So maybe they have only 2 more rounds and then they're done. And it's like either you go all out now, especially the team that don't have anything else to lose, like H2, or we're talking about Divinity, EVOS, Steelhearts, all these Singaporean teams. I'm really hoping and looking forward to see at least players have one Singaporean teams to represent their country to be at the grand finals in the top 16.
Yeah, I do hope so as well. So fingers crossed. Well, mathematically they can still do it, but we need to see. We need them to just push on. So I was just looking at some of the comments. Really, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for leaving your comments. And we do keep an eye on them, by the way. So some of you are asking, is this the finals? No, this is not the finals. The league is still ongoing towards the end of this week. So of course, the final day of the league is on Sunday, and then after that we will see who's the top 16 from the league. So the top 16 from the league will move on to the grand finals, where it will be a couple of days, where it will be announced later on, and that is the actual grand finals. But now it is still within the league, so you will still see your favorite 24 teams here battling it out, as you would have seen in week 1 and week 2.
There you go. You got yourself whatever that you need to know straight from the encyclopedia of Cloud.
Yeah, there you go. Encyclopedia. I'm now the encyclopedia. Okay.
And why not? It's a good thing, not a bad thing. Hopefully last time I shall learn something from team. Okay, there you go. I think they are doing okay for Team Secret. They can be very comfortable as long as they got themselves the top 16. We're talking about top 5 there, maybe top 3 or top 5. I say top 5 can be very comfortable at their own position. But the one that actually on 6th place up to 16th place, these teams are really the teams that grinding for their slot in top 16, because we do know that anytime these teams that which we talking about yesterday, underdogs, take over, probably some of them been took over from the standings there. We have no clue. We're gonna wait and see by the end of today who will topple off the chart, and the standings will be for overall today as well. So yeah, they cannot be too comfortable, especially this Rose Esports Syndicate. You know, they are snatching away people's slot. That there's also EVOS VIP in between, ESG, XPERT, and Y, Tara, Net Brother. These teams, I can say Net Brother kind of in the comfy zone. Tone Wow has been wowing us quite some time now. Sometimes they are hot, sometimes they're cold, sometimes they surprise themselves with so many kills, sometimes they've been passive. So yeah, maybe these are the teams that they should look out to, and making sure they open to get even further to, you know, to be more into a safe zone, or be like enclose their slot just for themselves. There we have Bigetron there as well. Resurgence, don't mind you, all these teams are ready to take anybody down. And we're talking about the underdog who suddenly just push everything with what they have to do. So even the invited teams cannot be too comfortable now. I can promise you, some of them are actually biting their nails, especially EVOS VIP. I have to highlight EVOS VIP here.
You seem to highlight EVOS VIP a lot here. A lot of concern definitely for EVOS VIP because they are one of the invited teams. But of course, another invited team that have not gotten this chicken dinner, of course, Traitor Esports. I'm not sure mathematically, is it still possible for them to get the slot to the grand finals, but we need to see the overall standings later on just to be sure on that. But those are they're definitely outside of the top 16 based on their performance as far as I recall. So it's going to be tough for these few teams. And like Chuchu said, doesn't mean that you're a direct invite team into the league, means that you get a free passage onto the grand finals. You still need to fight it off just like anyone else. And those teams who come through the open qualifiers of 800, at least for Malaysian teams, 800 Malaysia teams, down to the close qualifiers, down to where we are today. Well, some of them have been showing that they are really bossing this. So it's really anyone's game. It's like you can put away anything that you know about. Okay, these are the invited teams by now. Now weekly, you can put them aside and say that, okay, no more talk about who's invited, who's what. Everyone's on the same playing ground.
And speaking of invited teams, the one that should read really about is Traitor, because they are at the bottom of every bottom there. Hopefully they can get themselves at least one chicken dinner. The only Malaysian team that doesn't have any chicken dinner on their side is none other than just Traitor. Even Bosskurr got himself one yesterday. Axis already grabbed some. All the teams, even Rose Esports, Syndicate, Tone Wow Esport, each one of them already grabbed a chicken dinner. But we're gonna jump into the game final for Erangel for scrimmage. Don't get too excited, it's still a scrimmage game. And we're gonna get a little bit of warming up for most of the players. You're gonna see the featured players next.
And now the featured players, of course, is Mesa, Ikuda, Romeo, as well as Palax. These teams now, just looking at their chicken dinners, all of them, quite equal as well. Maximum 4. Ikuda, of course, and as well as Palax getting their first chicken dinner recently in this week as well. So great job, you guys. Week of the underdogs. Here we go. And now just look at the flight path from the south to the north on the side of Stalber. So today we have Team Secret. Even in scrim matches, I would say Team Secret have not let go of Pochinki. They still want that Pochinki spot. But what interests me is that
anybody want to challenge Team Secret in their comfort zone or their dominance here. I really want to see. I think there will be some teams trying to challenge this one out, but I'm not sure will they do the same thing in the official match, because apparently nobody does that when it comes to the official match. That's where it really matters. But yeah, maybe they just want to play a little bit more safe. Gonna wait and see for the drop here. Hydra, we have Bigetron and like their usual spot, like always Rose Esports Syndicate on the other hand going around Malta. Is it that one single person of Rose Esports Syndicate?
Is it? I'm still waiting to be sure, but so far it does look like it. Okay, the circle is sort of kind here, right? Smack in the middle, especially to people who land in Pochinki, #Team Secret. But no, Miss Rose Esport now, all of them, they are going towards the side of Milta Power. Of course, today we don't have Bapak, so no challenge, don't expect any challenge for Miss Rose Esports in the side of Milta Power. And Team Secret, here we go. Matoy just landed really, really stylishly together with eye shots onto the side of Pochinki. And looks like they are being challenged in Pochinki by another team.
And Team Secret taking the challenge maybe for Last Survivor. They have a lot of nerf coming in here. And one more thing I noticed about Last Survivor, they have improvised so much throughout the whole tournament. We can see all the players growing as well. That's the beauty of having the league in a very long term here. Pochinki, will they hold their waist stand here for Team Secret? Because apparently Last Survivor Most Goku trying to scout things out for the team. He go for the flanks while the rest of them slowly advancing, making sure they have each other's back. On the other side here, we're looking at fighting against Team Traitor, who apparently also kind of get the gist and the idea there's another team occupying the same area. So we're gonna have to wait and see will they take up charge anytime soon.
Yeah, but they take up charging it. Like this. So far, looks like Last Survivor. They are not taking the charge yet. They are holding on to their compound, but they have a really small compound as compared to where Team Secret is. They have most of Pochinki, as you can see. They're showing their dominance still in Pochinki. Last Survivor playing a little bit more passive there. We can see Moss Goku. He is just waiting in one of the buildings while Biu Biu is just going around looting. He needs a level. He needs a helmet at least. Still no helmet on the side of Biu Biu, but that's a really cute hat that he has. What? Oh, okay, all right. I almost thought that Biu Biu like exploded himself, but actually it was from the side of Last Survivor. They got the knock on the Biu Biu, and now they do know where Biu Biu kill. First blood for them. Ziggs now on top of the building. Looks like jump parkouring from building to building. Matoy is just below him, and now Ziggs knows that Biu Biu is on the left side. Matoy is not the building with him. Matoy looks like he's been knocked down as well. And now Yuhai, Aisha is rolling on left. Aisha is trying to take down one by one. Aisha's the shot do connect, but not good enough to get that knockdown. And now looks like Ziggs will finish on Biu at the same time. And Yuhai looks like with the shot from the high ground onto Pew Pew. And Pew Pew will be knocked down. And Yuhai tries to connect himself on Moss Goku. Moss Goku now is low, but Yuhai managed to finish off Moss Goku. And now the save goes on to Matoy. And again,
that's a lot of rage. UI is not happy with what just happened because apparently he's still raging at the box. Look at that clown behind him. Exactly how he looked like when he extra firing at the death box just now. Last Survivor did manage to take down Pochinki from Team Secrets, and apparently they did show some dominance, especially UI clutched this one out a lot. But Bosskurr way on the other end, Pelix already knocked down here. Look at Tonwa going in for Traitor at the same time, already started engagement. It was VIP Putra, they haven't been performed yet. Will they get some momentum going, have a kickstart in their scrimmage?
Definitely good. It's actually a good attempt, I'd say. So now moving over to EVOS VIP, looks like they have visitors on the other side, which is Bosskurr. And now on the side of Traitor with Tonghua Esports, looks like we'll see a matchup here. 7up prepping up the grenade onto the side of Ola, but then again, there will be no one at the top floor. 7up will make the siege together with his team. Pendit managed to take down Shred in the siege now, and now Pendit will continue to go on to the next floor to try to flush out anyone who's left there. But looks like they will not find anyone too soon. But here we go, and there you go. Ola looks like he managed to take down Ape and finish off Ape at the same time. And now Pendit needs to find out where he is. Olaf now with one tick of life left, only 14 bandages. Not going to be easy for him. He needs to apply those bandages quickly before he's been found.
Where can he find them? He needs to apply whatever he has right now. That bandages. Oh, apparently he doesn't want to apply any for now. There's a couple of casualty on the side of Tonghua. I think the same goes for Traitor. They're sharing the same building. It's just around the corner for all of Pendit. Hasn't discovered him yet. He still haven't put his bandage up. He can just wait there. 7up finish off with the rest of the team, and Pendit helping it to get the cleanup for Traitor. Will be the second last to be out here on the 15th place. Kyuza drinking up that energy drink, replenish himself of HP. They need to reload because there's one more team coming up.
Oh, nice shot from Guza there, but again, does not connect enough using Finger as the bait. And now looks like it's Guza versus Brother. Who will be the big brother here? Brother showing his dominance in the house, that he's the big brother. Heiko there, not really moving, not sure what's happening there. But Mozart looks like he will be in trouble. Romeo and Sane is onto him. Only one more team member, Brother, on the other side. Romeo. Now looks like XPERT and why they're coming in to mop up whatever that's there. I just saw a pan kill from you. There, he's getting his pan kills on the board.
And you know, when it comes to scrimmage, Yuhai loves the pan so much, but we still haven't seen the crossbow match. Come on, guys, bring it up for the final week here. We are really craving for crossbow match, which never gonna happen. Really, never. Today, like we're already halfway through the final week now. We really want to see once, but there you go. DP20 on Bravo's hand, scouting over Team Secret on the XPERT NY side. We are looking at Brother will get discovered there. Sane coming up, just easy finish on the micro Uzi. Matsu gonna pan it away with the rest of the team here. Yuhai,
oh yeah,
already got it pan.
Matsu got a pan.
Yeah,
My toy is like, no, it's my turn now. It's Daddy's turn. Daddy want to have some pan kills there on the board. There you. Oh, did he just wear a Hello Kitty bag?
it's
Oh
so
yeah,
Oh,
my toy with a Hello Kitty bag. Okay.
look at Bravos. He got matching pan and helmet there. Interesting.
It's like this is the ice version.
Yep. I bet it's a very cool helmet there.
Oh
He's a
yeah.
very
it is.
hot-headed person. You need a cool helmet.
Okay. All right.
How can
But-
you fry an egg when the pan is icy cold? You know.
Good question. We need to ask the Eskimos there. Maybe they have a way how to do it that we haven't
Are you
discovered.
What do you mean Eskimos having what? Just because they're staying in the igloo and stuff like that, so they're gonna have ice pan for what was that supposed to be? Like
I
with
don't
what?
know.
You
If
don't
the
know?
house is made of ice, could the pan and utensils be made of ice as well? I don't know.
Yes, I don't think it's possible, man.
Okay,
No,
never mind.
don't ruin Eskimos' reputation there. But back to Bravo, he's still tunneling over, hovering over Team Secret. Try to creep it in, being a creeper. Bravo.
That's very creepy, your Bravo. But he's just sitting out everything. Like, okay, no, you're not gonna take a fight against Yuhai and Matoy. Come on.
Come on, go and where? But back to Bigetron. I haven't seen Bigetron be performing lately. Like they do swap Roki into the roster, but the performance is still almost the same. Not much of difference. XPERT and Y on the other hand have been improvising a lot when it comes to the final weekend. Maybe it's something to do with online and offline tournament thing that we bantered before. So maybe can they perform today as well? Because ESG is really a different play now. They are showing us. Same goes for XPERT and Y. Romeo have been fragging quite a lot throughout this tournament for the final week too.
Yeah, I totally agree with ESG and XPERT and why they seem to be a different team as compared to week 1 and also week 2. So they've been performing extremely well yesterday, getting themselves a chicken dinner on the board. But of course, today's challenge is going to be different. Today, you need to face off against teams from Group A, teams like Team Secret, teams like Bigetron. So it's going to be a big, massive fight here. Talking about massive fights here, looks like XPERT and Y now they will face off their test against Team Secret in the compound. It looks like Matoy now has been knocked down by Romeo, but looks like Aisha has managed to get the revenge onto Romeo instead. 2 knocks each, and now 1 knock each, and now he's staying here, try to save his team member Romeo, which is just outside the door. Not a good place. Needs to open the door, let Romeo to get into the house before he can pop out the revive, but just hope that no grenades will be on his side. Eye shots pop out the revive onto the side of Mata. Yuhai standing guard here. Yuhai doesn't feel like he has a grenade. If not, he could have tossed it out. But Yuhai looks like he's taking a safer approach, moving into another house, trying to get a different angle on the side of XPERT and what. And oh, okay, he's probably going to do his Parker again. We've seen Yuhai do this before. And oh man, that was just so nice. And now Yuhai have the high ground advantage. He can see if anyone peeks out the window, they are a goner at this point. And Yuhai will do his next Parker soon. I'm just waiting for that. Come on, show it up. Oh, and that shot onto Romeo. Unbelievable. There you go, Yuhai. Oh my goodness.
Just by a little bit more, just maybe 1 millimeter miss there. Yuhai climbing up high there, but he's gonna rotate. Oh, a little bit miss there, just on high, and there you getting one down for Team Wow. XPERT and Y staying there. And now he's got return back damage. Dylan is not happy for the rest of the team being knocked down and wiped out. The Yoodo gang, on the other hand, waiting for the right opportunity to butt in. We have ESG joining the fray too. While Tonewall Esport got the backs of Man Parang here. And Parang have to budge and just relocate himself in a better position. More structure to work with for now. But he cannot stay here too long because even though he got some structure to work with, but the visualization is not as pretty as before.
Yep, it's not as good as before, but it looks like Tonewall Esports, they are in trouble there. They've been taken out one by one behind. Jumper taking out Geek Fam as well. Where is Geek Fam? Looks like they are quite spread out here. Probably Geek Fam is just coming in from afar, but Jumper looks like he is prepping up the grenade, and now he has eyes on the side of Giving us trouble. They've been down behind his vehicle. And now oh my goodness, that long shot from Damn Rude, being so rude to Jumper. Tracks now at the abandoned church on the top side. Jumper needs some help. And Jumper can actually just get down there towards Drax, and Drax can help him out. Fredo is there to give some backup as Manparang not too far away, giving that scouting position, giving information back to his team. Expert MY still have 3 team members still alive in this. And Miss Rose Esports looks like they just arrived. Omar on the other side.
Everybody just want to have a little bit of pachinki in themselves here. Really heated up, crowded place, overpopulated pachinki right now. Very colorful with so many teams inside. Fredo trying to just get a single person to be in front of him to get that crosshair to do something. Because apparently he's the one being shot all over the place. He has no clue where the shot's coming out from. Bigetron and Divinity are getting on the outskirts of here with Rose Esports Syndicates in between. But looking at Divinity, can they make a play in the scrimmage? Boyka already threw that nade coming in into Divinity's side. There you go, Boyka just wiped. They denied themselves just now. Divinity just bombarded themselves, making sure they are denying the points there for Bigetron, even though it's just a scrimmage.
Yeah, well, I hope they're not practicing denying now, and that's not their strategy moving forward. Or maybe they learned a little bit of something from Voki yesterday, or how he used to finish. But talking about Fredo right now, looks like he will take out Romeo. Romeo got the knock on, and Romeo will be sent back to the lobby by Fredo. And now looks like Yoodo Gang coming to the party, trying to show their dominance. Expert MY have their backs to the wall at this moment. They have in front of the Team Secret, behind them, Yoodo Gang, the 2 teams that you don't want to be sandwiched in between. Fredo now in one house, so he has sort of a sense that where Expert MY is at. The grenade will be prepped out onto the side of lot, will be tossed out right now, but does not connect to anyone going up to the top floor trying to get the view angle, but looks like no one that he can see at this point.
At the same time, looking at this, Tara going for Still Hots, because Still Hot clutch this out turn, and then having a higher ground advantage, but Lyrian got knocked down here. Exam trying to help his friend, going up from flank. Still Hot items to get down one corn, but now they're going on the same path. But they only have one man devil. Still Hot's Vanity try to do as much smoke as possible, making sure the rest of them get some covers. So he keep on spraying with a DP28 from Bigetron side, trying to get them out of the way for Still Hot. They're trying to conquer for the rest of Still Hot's coming around there. Boyka taking a longer route, and Tara stuck in between. I think the worst case scenario is Still Hot being wiped out by Bigetron. Zali apparently coming up from the left and right side. Both teams sandwiching. Team Still Hot's in the middle. We're talking about Tara being knocked down, but their attention being diverted entirely to actually go through Still Hot's here. At the same time, Still Hot, they have to just go against want to take out the fight. Zali is not even noticed at the current point being, and he's just gonna get away with this. Net just have to bot in as well.
Wow, where did Ned come from now? Now they're in the middle of everything. And now Zali just needs to spell the shot. Managed to get the knockdown onto Ned. And now Still Hot is behind the smoke. And the shot will continue to go out from the side of Zali with the AK. And now Boyka will join in the party as well. They have all for them to take it. Everyone's just behind the stone. And now Boyka and also Zali will go and finish them off. Pan looks like been knocked down and sent back to the lobby by Zali. And now a couple more there just behind the smoky area. Tara looks like they're not too far away as well. Samzi sees the action and needs to retreat himself. Do not stay too long. And Luxy with the flowery car, he will get out of this too. Not going to join any of that. And now relocating himself slightly a little bit outside of this circle, but maybe he will play from the outside circle in, because inside the circle now is just being crowded. Vanity as well as Wadu, now the 2 team members of Steelheart, that looks like they will be sent back to the lobby at 9th place, and Zolly will loot up whatever they can get.
I didn't notice there's never the cycle just now, but there was a nice knockdown coming out from Tara, and now Boyka have to reverse things around. He need to just get his friend on his feet here, reviving as fast as he can. We have Nat circling around now. Still has been wiped out, and it seems like Bigetron took their place in the current game because Tar and Net Brotherhood is sandwiching the whole team altogether. Team Secret on the hand, getting Expert and Y coming up in front of a lot. They'll go into this drainage here. He's trying to get this around, but Yuhai, this guy, the first tournament he entered, already show how badass he can be throughout this whole tournament. One of the youngest participants, but yet one of the most fearsome we have.
Oh yeah, indeed. It was really close. Yuhai was down to like 25% of life, but it was really close. Now moving over to Arm, looks like he has to deal with Net just in front of him. The smoke does help him to cover a little bit here, and now he will prone in between the smokes with the vegetation to help him. Lyrian on the other side does see Psycho somewhere in front of him, but he will evade it for now because Samzy is just behind Psycho. And now for the side of Tara, there's only 2 more team members left, and looks like Team Secret, they are falling apart. They'll be taken out on one other side. Now Luxy will pass by Lyrian. Lyrian will let this go for... Oh my goodness! Luxy sees Lyrian. Now it's Lyrian versus Luxy. Lyrian tries to find cover behind the storm, but that is too late. Luxy managed to get a knock off Lyrian. Now Arm is now in trouble. Now only quarter mile left. And Tara will be sent back to the lobby by Luxy. Luxy with the double kill, finishing them off.
Kind of remind me of this is this team Net and Tara. They had this kind of adventure between their CEOs and their management where they talk about, you know, Tara and Net is actually a brother and sister team there, right? So the owner itself is just husband and wife too. So they kind of quarreled about whose team dominating over, and they said Net is better. So that kind of shows now in the scrimmage, but it's only the scrimmage what Yoodo gang. Luxy took down with that tap coming out from DP28 from behind. You can see this one coming. Manparan will be rushed in by Luxy as well because Jumper will need that extra hand to help him. Geek Fam on that side is returning the damage on the side of Luxy. Their vehicles are actually discovered by the team. Manparan and the rest of Yoodo gang is history now to top 3 here. Geek Fam is just breathing behind their neck for Team Net Brotherhood. And Luxy throwing so many nades, denying the point for themselves. They don't want to win the chicken dinner because of the curse and taboo they got in the scrimmage throughout this whole tournament.
Okay. So that's the trend that they predict. Like, okay, if whoever wins the chicken dinner is not going to get the chicken dinner on the same day, so okay, we will let this go. And of course, now we are down to the top 2 teams with only 4 alive. Geek Fam is one of them. They are securing themselves in the middle of the circle at this point, and anyone who wants to come in, they need to get through Geek Fam. They can definitely gatekeep this because they are on top prime position at this point. ESG Bravo here is alone down there, so looks like it is 1 against 3. Can they clutch this out, or are they going to go for the pancakes? We have seen Resurgence did this before. We will need to see for now, but looks like Naoki is in the team today, so he's actually playing as compared to yesterday. And I wonder if QB is actually, I believe QB was playing earlier. Yes, QB was actually playing, but it looks like Naoki is playing today, replacing 4-2, or at least in the Scrim match. But later matches we'll get to see if he gets to maintain his spot. But looks like it's now 3 against 1 on the side of Bravo. Oh, there you go. He will end his life there. He's getting ready. And there you go. Kamikaze. Boombox. And there you go. Matches ended. Winner, chicken dinner to Geek Fam.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings regarding this scrimmage. You see how many suicidal bomb there is to wipe the whole team by itself. They are denying the points for the scrimmage and making sure they won't be taking away the rubber chicken because everybody is hungry for the real one instead of the rubber one.
Well, Geek Fam needs a real one because they haven't been doing too well yesterday, and I'm not sure of their standings in the overall, but I'm sure a couple of extra points, they won't mind that. And of course, chicken dinner on the board, they would love that as well, right? Even though if they could have secured themselves onto the next round, but well, at least they got their rubber one, but hopefully they can get a real one today. Try and prove everyone wrong that, okay, we got a rubber one, but we can get an actual one throughout the day as well. We'll get to see later on. But like Choo says, it's a little mixed feelings on this Scrim match.
I don't know how to respond to it. It's like, I want to go all hyped up, and then it's like, they're gonna just suicide themselves, and they're just gonna bombard among their teams, and like, I see where this is going. Never mind that.
Yeah, it's like it started with Net Brotherhood. It's like they have 2 team members that they could still go for it if they really wanted. They have decent number there, but then again, they just like Luxy is like, okay, I'll have my grenades here. Okay, let's just do it together. And 2 of them is like holding hands, like, okay, close your eyes, it'll be okay. And boom, and both of them sent back to the lobby. And then we did see Bravo do the same thing to himself. Probably he's given instructions that, okay, dude, just let it go, like, so we can move on with life. And there you go, he just tossed the grenade down, and well, mixed feelings really. Even when it ended, I was like, okay, so winner chicken dinner to Geek. I'm sure they'll be like, oh, we won, okay, all right, that was okay.
It is like there's no satisfaction in that winning, you know, that scrimmage. Like, we won. It's a scrimmage. There's no point. There you go. Nothing we gain except for momentum and the wall. There you go.
Yeah. At least give us a pancake finale. At least, like what we've seen in Resurgence, give us a pancake finale, something to laugh about as well. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just grenade.
Crossbow.
Like,
come on.
Matoy, you told me during the live event that you love crossbow the most. I'm still waiting for your crossbow kill. Matoy, I'm sure you're watching this stream right now. So crossbow kill, you owe me one, man.
It really is asking for it.
Yeah, I want the crossbow kill. We are in the last week, guys. Give us a crossbow kill one. Matoy, you told me that's your favorite weapon.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I'm holding you to that, Matoy. You have to show me that crossbow kill.
Okay, Cloud, you need to take off your cap again if that's happened, okay?
Ooh.
Maybe something else more. You need to take something out now.
I don't think I have anything else that I can take off at this point, and nothing
Maybe
that everyone wants to see.
Maybe your spectacles next.
Well, okay, technically I can still see without it, so it's fine.
Maybe we can see a guy without a cap. But we're gonna jump into the break very, very soon. So stay tuned with us to see the official match after this. Don't go anywhere. See you guys in a couple of minutes.
Halo, saya Naki dari tim Geek Fam.
Hello, nama saya Mamparang daripada tim Yoodo Gang.
Saya Boyka daripada Bigetron.
大家好，我是 Team NoRecoil 的 Stone
Hello, I'm Kuza from VIP Squad.
Saya Han X daripada tim Bosskurr.
Ya, saya Emi Muhammad.
Hi guys, I'm Cucu Gaming.
Hello guys, saya Secret on the Go.
Hai, saya J Hunter.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the PMPL. My name's Contra, and I am the caster as well as the operations manager for Resurgence. So, as you all know, that there is a virus spreading around, which is the COVID-19. So here are some tips to stay safe during this critical moments.
So langkah yang pertama, korang kena basuh tangan selama 20 saat menggunakan air dan sabun.
Langkah kedua adalah menggunakan hand sanitizer bila anda tidak dapat membasuh tangan.
若没能洗手，可以使用含有酒精成分的消毒剂来洗手。
Nombor 3, elakkan memegang mata, hidung dan mulut korang ketika tangan korang kotor.
Jika batuk dan bersin, tutup mulut dan hidung menggunakan tisu.
Pakai mask jika anda pergi keluar ataupun anda pergi ke tempat yang ramai orang. Jika anda tidak pakai, sememangnya sangat-sangat berbahaya.
Avoid crowded areas and taking public transportation.
Okey, tips dia adalah korang kena minum air, kerap minum air dan makan vitamin dan bersenam setiap hari untuk menguatkan stamina badan.
Jikalau anda pada batuk ataupun bersin, jangan lupa untuk tutup bahagian hidung dan mulut anda supaya orang lain tidak mendapatkan virus tersebut.
Jika anda mengalami demam atau apa-apa kesakitan atau apa-apa jenis kelemahan, pastikan anda berjumpa dengan doktor dengan segera ataupun pakar perubatan. Bermula dengan saya dan juga korang, kita perlu bekerjasama untuk mengelakkan dan menghapuskan virus corona ini ataupun dikenali sebagai COVID-19.
Redo ni dia orang macam happy dan selalu juga buat kelakar, kadang-kadang hamba.
Okay, kita orang daripada tim Yoodo Gang. So, saya adalah Man Parang.
Saya Fredo.
Dan saya Drax.
Saya apa?
Yoodo Gang.
Yoodo Gang.
Yoodo Gang.
Saya rasa tak sabar nak main.
Kenapa?
Sebab saya suka main tournament.
So, tiap hari kita orang punya schedule. Seminggu 5 hari. Sabtu hari cuti lah. So, kita orang sehari tu dalam 5 jam. Tiap-tiap hari. Daripada pukul 8 sampai pukul 3 pagi. Lebih kurang situ lah.
3 pagi. Habis Fredo cukup tidur lah.
Cukup. Dia memang semua boleh kata semua macam burung hantu lah. Malam baru bangun.
Happy lah sebab dan lagi satu excited sebab nak main liga dengan lawan antara tim Malaysia je. So kita dapat tengok lah siapa the best.
Okay.
Wah, koyong saya.
Tak, dapat lah tengok siapa the best kat Malaysia.
Betul lah, betul.
Okay.
Yoodo Gang.
So, PMPL ni sebenarnya bukan Malaysia je, Singapura pun ada.
Oh ya,
Main dengan Singapura.
Nampak sangat tak memacu.
Pak Singapura.
Boys.
Mostly kenal dengan tim Malaysia je lah, tapi kita orang excited lah untuk main PMPL sebab dia adalah liga.
Ya, sebab dia liga di dalam Malaysia. So makanan senang dicari.
Betul.
Mantap.
Nak pandang rendahkan orang pun tak boleh, tapi
Anything
kita orang bersedia lah untuk apa-apa halangan. Mungkin rival kita orang sekarang mungkin Team Secret lah. Sebab diorang pun tukar roster dan kita orang pun tukar roster, mungkin antara tim lama untuk PMCO dulu. So mungkin sebab itulah kita orang rasa tercabar. Fredo lah. Saya penjilat Fredo.
Saya dah bayar dia sini.
Berapa you bayar kat dia?
Tak lebih tu, secret.
Oh, secret.
Jangan secret kan?
Aku spy di secret.
Okay.
Saya rasa Dingoz MX tu sebab mereka punya Scrim pun selalu juga perform. Dah tiap kali training, tapi tak tahu lagi lah kalau diorang dalam liga macam mana. Sebab selalu diorang main hari-hari sekali, 1 hari atau 2 hari tournament, tapi liga tak pernah tengok lagi macam mana diorang punya. So anything can happen.
Macam bukan biasa. Macam strategi apa semua. And then
Itu dah terlampau mandi.
sensor kan. Mandi. Setakat ni belum mandi lagi, belum mandi laut lagi, belum mandi apa semua lagi. So refreshing lah, basically refreshing daripada dunia game.
Saya rasa gameplay kita orang dah berubah sikit. Mungkin dari segi agresif, daripada playstyle, positioning, semua memang dah berubah. Tak macam dulu yang Yoodo yang sebelum ni. Mungkin apa nak cakap?
Yoodo gang.
Yoodo gang.
The only one.
The one and only. Yoodo gang.
Baik.
Kalau tak nak pecah kepala korang, jangan jumpa kita orang. Yoodo gang. Okay, go one more time. Kalau tak nak pecah kepala, pecah gelas. Buat buka selenge dulu.
Mesej terminat. Terima kasih ke? Okay, terima kasih kepada fan-fan Yoodo gang ataupun fan Fredo. Thank you sebab support kita orang dan support kita orang kat PMPL. Yoodo gang.
Jangan lupa jilat.
The one and only.
The one and only.
Hello guys, so nama saya Maparang. Saya daripada tim Yoodo gang. So korang nak tengok tak tempat lepak tim Yoodo gang? Jom kita tengok. Hello. So jom kita start daripada bilik coach. Okay, ni adalah bilik coach, iaitu coach baru kita orang. So dia dapat 2 katil lah. Saya tak tahu kenapa ada 2 katil. Mungkin sebab badan dia besar kot, so dia dapat 2 katil. Okay. So kita tengok bilik Drax dengan bilik Man Parang. So ni adalah Drax dan ni tempat saya. So Drax macam biasa lah, tiap-tiap hari tengok phone. Saya tak tahu lah dia buat apa. Jangan tengok video bukan. Right, jom kita tengok bilik Fredo. Okay guys. So ni adalah bilik Fredo dengan jumper. So diorang tidur kat sini. Bilik ni selalunya dihaskan untuk orang honeymoon. Tapi tak tahulah kenapa diorang dapat katil macam ni. Okay, ni bilik air diorang, ada jacuzzi semua. Right, quite nice lah. So jom kita tengok tempat kita orang training pula. So ni tempat kita orang training selalu. So ada banyak sofa, senang untuk training. Kau buat apa tu?
Aduh, kau tak payah landung kacau sini.
Okay, ni adalah coach kita orang, iaitu Hahagus. Dia daripada PUBG PC, so dia datang untuk PUBG Mobile, coach untuk kita orang. Right? Okay, ni adalah tempat selalu Fredo lepak. Okay, Fredo. Nah.
Apa ni man? Bagilah star man. Bagi star.
Ini je mampu. Ini. Okay. Okay, ni adalah tempat lepak untuk macam beranda lah, untuk nampak luar, untuk player kelima kita orang. Ni tempat player kelima kita orang tidur. So, nampak tak player kelima kita orang? Kalau tak nampak, korang memang tak panjang umur lah kot. Right, okay, sampai situ je home tour kita orang. Okay, terima kasih sebab support kita orang. Terima kasih sebab support Yoodo gang. Terima kasih guys. Bye-bye guys.
Dua orang mungkin telah pun di knockdown oleh bom tangan beliau sebentar, tapi Omar terlampau terbuka bahawa sekarang ini Andy dan Omar pemain yang masih lagi terselamat. Satu lagi perlu dicari, satu saja lagi, wanted saja pemain yang terselamat untuk pasukan Exis. Dan itulah dia.
Tapi dia tak perasan sebab
tapi
dia
Atai dah tahu. Itulah dia. Atai dah nampak tadi sebab nampak helmet beliau telah pun dihabiskan mungkin oleh Atai. Sekarang dia tak lagi, dia nak cari lagi di manakah kedudukan Lirian, dan Lirian akan didapatkan juga oleh Atai. Rata sekarang ini, dan itulah dia pasukan
Unbeatable sekarang ini sudah pun diangkat secara berdua. Dia dalam bilik. Dia kejar sekarang ini Jojo. Cuba menembak dengan penggunaan senjata AKM. Di bawahnya ada orang.
Dia tak berasa, dia akan di backstab sekarang ini. Satu tembakan yang baik. Slim dan juga Kido masih lagi terselamat, akan tetapi Afat dan Slim, maafkan saya, Fatih di tempat yang terbuka. Omar pemain yang terakhir, namun demikian itulah dia telah pun di
eyesight ataupun pandangan mata yang lebih tinggi dan tajam. Dan Muffin.
Memangnya dua orang pemain daripada pasukan FV sekarang ini dalam keadaan lasit, tapi Muffin tak berani untuk terus bergerak ke hadapan, dan itulah dia Muffin menerima kejeran yang tinggi, tembakan di loading di belakang musuh dia pula. Muffin telah pun jatuh, one call juga telah pun di knockdown. Dia pemain yang terakhir, dan itulah dia habis.
Manakah kedudukan Yuhai yang sebenar? Itu dia mata masih lagi, dia menggunakan micro ulti sekarang ni, reload dengan cepat 350, dapat satu, dia dapat mungkin ke kedua, tidak, dia kata kedua, tapi Yuhai akan masuk sekarang ini untuk meratakan semuanya.
Rata!
Welcome back to the PUBG Mobile Professional League Malaysia Singapore 2020, brought to you by PUBG Corporation, Tencent Games, as well as Lightspeed and Quantum Studios. All of you are now watching this on our official partner Facebook Gaming. Of course, together with us, the casters today, Circla as well as Choo Choo. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and of course, now the warm-up's been done. We're on to the actual game one in Sanhok.
Sanhok first. I don't like that feeling. You know, the small maps always bring the wildest circle, usually. No heart in circle, please. That's all I ask for, because we've seen that circle, almost got that circle yesterday. Hopefully, we won't be jumping into that. But this, the game will be starting very, very soon. We will finally jump into the official match this time. We're talking about Sanhok, small map, wall circle. Any teams that specifically really performing or really good when it comes to small map like this?
I don't think we have seen like a team actually dominate this sort of map. It's a 50-50 between among these teams, but of course it also depends on the circle, because like you say, Choo circle in this small map, especially in Sanhok, that has a lot of water. Nikki An, high five there. Okay, a lot of water there. Well, it's always going to be really tricky, right? It's going to be like, if it's going to be like, do you want to be on this island or that island? Do you want to swim across? Do you want to take a boat and all that? And it's going to be it's going to be like guessing game for a lot of team, and we all remember how Team Secret won one of their chicken dinners by doing nothing.
And one more thing, I just want to see a fair fight for most of the teams here. Please, at least one Divinity chicken dinner. I just really want to see once. Just once is more than enough.
And Traitor as well. Traitor, looking at you guys. Yeah, Traitor got to do the business as well. So, Traitor, Divinity, again, we are keeping track of both of you that you two have not gotten your chicken dinner yet. So, this is the final week to push on to get that chicken dinner, that glorious moment where your picture comes on the posters and we can have the imagination that the arena is roaring for you guys, because we want that moment. We want that moment, definitely. Please bring it to us. And of course, in this round, if I do a little bit of a reverse of day one, so far the teams that actually gotten Sanhok as the chicken dinner throughout this week, Bosskurr as well as Team NoRecoil, I believe these two teams are not playing today. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, so that means teams from A and C have not gotten a chicken dinner yet in this map so far. So this will definitely change today, that's for sure. But will it be from Group A or Group B? That will be the question. And of course, we do know that there are some teams really need to push on the positioning points. So fight needs to happen, kills needs to be on the board, as well as positioning points. All these are going to be really important for all these teams, especially those who are just at the edge of that top 16.
And that's quite true. And the thing that I noticed about when it comes to the first 2 days of the final week just now, we talked about teams that got themselves a chicken dinner, right? None of the teams are actually repeating themselves for any chicken dinner. We're talking about RSG, Tornet, Team NoRecoil, every access on the first day. For the second day, do they have a repetitive teams? I don't think so, except for 1 or 2, right?
Let me see. I'm looking through my list here. I have my notes with me. So you're right. There's actually no team so far this week that has gotten 2 chicken dinners.
None still. But we're going to jump into the first game. Sanhok, finally. Let's get into the game right now.
Hey guys, so we're now in the third week. This guy right here is our team manager, Billy. He's sitting in as our fourth because our captain and team captain, our second team captain actually cannot make it because of various reasons. So yeah.
Cheers.
I would say our biggest rival is definitely Bapak Esports. Specifically the player named Trixinity, because we both have like kind of similar names. So the most annoying part is when the casters mix both of our names. So yeah, basically there's a lot of rivalry between us, and yeah, I'm just hoping that people can see that I'm obviously the better Trix.
There can only be one Trix, right?
Yeah, there can only be one Trix.
Tell me about what happened in game.
In game, basically we see them a lot, and it's just been a back and forth of either we clear them or they clear us. And I don't want to get too hot, but there's been a lot of social media chit chat going on between me and him. So yeah, I just wanted to let people know that I'm the better Trix. I think it's Traitor and Miss Rose because we actually see them quite a lot, very frequently actually during our games, and most of the times we win I would say. Yeah, so we're pretty confident if we see them again. I mean, from the way they play and from the games that we watch where they play and how we analyze them, we can see that they are not really experienced at defending. So we take advantage of that and try to attack them more.
So between Singaporeans, I think we are considered the top, almost. So to be honest, I think in terms of seniority, in terms of experience, I guess we've played the most as an esports organization together. Honestly, Divinity was around ever since PUBG came out. So I would like to believe that we're still at the top, and we'll see after the end of the tournament. So I think in Malaysia, the competition is a lot more fierce because they have more experience in the larger tournaments. So pressure-wise, they're used to it. In Singapore, our tournaments are almost every quarter with little tournaments here and there. But those, you play with the average shows. So it's really nothing much to learn from. So with this experience today, and every other day for the past 2 weeks, sorry, it will be an eye-opener, and we'll definitely come back stronger. Yeah.
So for our plan to grand finals is mostly to have fun. I mean, the past few weeks has been quite stressful because we are still learning and adapting to how the Malaysians play. They are really a formidable opponent, and we will just try our best and have fun with it. So when it comes to PUBG, I would say the most important skill to have is definitely patience, because there is really a lot of factor in the game that involves luck. So really need to know how to be more patient, how to have more patience in controlling your position and not moving around, unnecessarily. Yeah. And yeah, with that, you will definitely have more advantage when it comes to fighting with enemies. So even if your firepower might not be as strong, at least by having the patience and knowing how to position yourself, it will definitely give you the upper hand when fighting against stronger enemies. In terms of rotation, I would say because it is really impossible to tell where the circle will be, so I would say the most important thing into knowing how to rotate is to definitely know the map well and to play a lot, because even if you're in the center, if you're in the open, you're gonna get wrecked from every direction. So just know the map well and take advantage of all the best positions in the map.
We can never really know the map truly, because then again, circles are ever changing.
Yeah.
So map awareness lah.
Map awareness.
Of moving objects of the entire game.
I would say one of the biggest factor is definitely mental stamina, because having to play 7 games for 4 days a week is really mentally tiring. So it gets to us sometimes, and it's just really hard to focus. Yeah.
I think playing together all the time, one day spending half the day together. Of course, first thing first, we get friction. But of course, we also overcome the friction, and I'm really proud of these boys because they're very mature, right? But moving forward, that would be mental stamina. But then again, there's also technical difficulties. So we bypass quite a lot of problems actually. We bypass rotation problems, we bypass
communication
problems. So more or less those are out, and to be honest, I think the only thing standing in the way is practice. Yeah, and the top teams have so much practice, and yeah, honestly, very decent players. Yeah, so
if we want to catch up, we have to do the same as well.
Yeah.
I would hope that the circle will be more kind to us during the PMPL, because man, every single place that we rotate to, the circle just likes to go the other direction. So yeah, I hope please PUBG God be more kind to us. Then for after PMPL, I would say I hope that I won't feel so disappointed and be more grateful that I even get this experience to play against all these good teams, and yeah, just be grateful that I get to learn all these things that I would have never learned if we would have never came here.
So hi guys, welcome to the 3rd week of the PMPL SGMI. Even though we did very, not say up to the expectation, but we'll definitely come back stronger. So till then, see you, bye bye.
Well, there you go. That's just the Divinity insight about how they have and what they went throughout the whole tournament this time. It's kind of tough run for them, and apparently they are trying their best to cope with whatever Malaysian teams have to offer on the table. It's not an easy journey for them, but yet they still trying their best to do whatever they can to take away their slot in the top 16.
Now, did anyone notice that they all have matching pants? Okay, it's only me. Okay, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You can rewatch this stream later on once it's live, and everyone will go like, aha, yeah, they have matching pants. Because usually it's normal to have matching jerseys, right? Because it's a team jersey. But to have matching pants, man, these guys put in the extra dedication to be united.
That's quite true. But at the same time, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Because you know when you scope in with 8 times especially and you are crawling on the ground, you had that particular pen on you if it's in a game, then people know which team you're from.
Well, okay. Well, I'm not sure they have in-game same outfit. I need to keep an eye on that. But on the outer side, that's definitely something that they have. So from afar, people know, oh, okay, that's a one set Divinity there. So if you want to get Divinity merchandise, it has to be together with the pants.
And that's quite true. For those who are actually watching, and thank you for supporting us all the way. We're going to jump down on it very, very soon. But before that, shouting out for the viewers, thank you. And do comment down on your supporting teams. Those who are actually not happy with us, I am sorry, but don't call me the B word for that particular guy. Taya game is really, really rude, but never mind that. I hope the rest of the viewers are having a great time. You guys have any problem, just mention it. We are actually moderating at the comment section below too, in case we want to, you know, sometimes we get cool questions, we get some cool points to point it out for you guys. Sometimes even very positive comments are more than welcome here.
Yes, and I know that throughout this week as well, there are a lot of people actually giving the support to the Singaporean teams, because I know outside there as well, there are viewers as well who's like, yay, Singapore. And I do know as well, I recognize that there are Singaporean viewers as well who actually drop by the comments and put in their national flags in and like showing support for their teams, their Singaporean team, irregardless of whichever team they are. The 4 Singaporean teams, they are representing the country as well, so it's all equal ground. So proud of you guys. No one is saying that, at least from the Singaporean fans, right? No one is like, oh, I favor this team over that team. Everyone's like, okay, we just want Singaporean teams to do well overall, and hopefully they can come back from PMPL with something. So of course, yes, today a lot of I would say support going out to Singaporean teams like Divinity as well. So hopefully you guys can do the business today. Chicken Dinner is still waiting on the board to get on the board for you guys.
Yep, hopefully they can make a breakthrough finally, because you know Sir Cloud has been always rooting for Divinity since day one. They even take us, you guys took some selfies together also, right?
Oh yeah,
there you go. Back a little bit there. So yep, I think Divinity is more than comfortable now because they are playing in their own comfort zone, in their own house and their own devices as well. So hopefully they can make something out of this. They're not that nervous. I think some burden will be taken off for some of the players or the teams there, because you know when it comes to online tournament, it's a bit more relief. I did ask a couple of the teams or players. They said when it comes to online tournament, it's not as pressure when you're going for offline ones, because there are people watching you at that time, and you have to keep your mind straight, your personality straight. You have to be well aware that you are not in your own comfort place or comfort zone there, and at the same time there are so many things that you should be disciplined about yourself. So it's more of a, like, I don't know, relaxing, I guess, for the players when it comes to online tournament. Hopefully it will be a good start for the Singaporean teams here.
Yeah, maybe as well, because you have cameras around you, you have people over watching you, and now you probably don't have people overlooking you except maybe the posters of yourself, like, I am the best, I'm the PUBG mobile god, and I'm going to frag everyone. So yeah, confidence all around. Being your own setup, I'm sure that brings something as well. And probably you have your lucky charms all around you as well. Like, okay, please, the circle god, be kind to her, just like what Divinity said earlier. But of course, moving on to the map, finally, we are getting our first official match for today. Ladies and gentlemen, the action will start on Sanhok. This was the first official map for today, and feature players, as you can see here, Samzy, Yuhai, Romeo, as well as Suprolan here on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Yuhai, OMGGG.
Yuhai, 127 total kills so far. He is leading on the kill charts here, but can they break that one now? I do want to see 150 kills, but back to the flight path. Up from the north, Mongnai, down to the south, Sami. Very balanced flight path. I love this so much. We gotta have to wait and see for the circle. Will it be as balanced as the flight path? Please be a kind circle for the players.
Let's see. I'm still waiting here, but Nicky Un is waiting as well. I'm pretty sure he is watching this stream. Okay. It's not the circle that we like, but Choo Choo loves this a lot. So okay.
Thank you.
Right there you go. The circle got favors Choo Choo today, but I'm not sure if it will favor these two teams here because Bigetron versus XPERT MY in a similar compound. XPERT MY just across Bigetron. Bigetron, of course, they do love this compound so much. They have the entire place for them to loot, and there's tons of loot here that they can get. Oh, look at early started from Dylan onto the side of Superline. Superline managed to get the knockdown onto Dylan. Dylan not in trouble and will be finished up by Superline. Unfortunately, too soon for Dylan. First person to go out here, and Superline remains supreme and continue on his looting adventure.
Oh my goodness me. You notice how well he'd been playing since yesterday. Superlon is like a Superman. We're talking about so pro or super pro or whatever you want to call it, Superman. He is one of them right now. Almost shredded his vest there with a level 1. Still take the clutch of get himself one team kill there. And that was a big point for them. You know how slowly they are pushing themselves on top of that overall standings. With that kind of kills, they really need that. Every single point counts. Every single kill really matter. And Traitor, will it be fallen off to another ESG victim, or they will take out from this predicament? Because I do know they need to find an exit route here. Traitor, as saw, they haven't landed themselves any chicken dinner yet, but Divinity right in front of them. We're talking about the underdogs, and straight away we're looking at their banter here.
Yep, looks like Superman really since yesterday he was the super land, I'd say, even performing exceptionally well. It's almost like we haven't seen this sort of play from him on week 1, week 2. Now week 3, maybe it's an online offline thing that makes him a little bit more confident right now, as like Chuchu mentioned earlier. Less pressure, able to perform more naturally, and that's his natural self. He is starting off this game really, really well. Let's see if that continues on throughout this game. And of course, just looking at the circle now, because circle is just so kind, so a lot of teams are within the circle at this point. Just a couple of teams that need to rotate inside. Miss Rose Esports will have a free path through Paradise Resort into the circle, as well as Wow Esports as well, moving from Ban into the circle, free path as well, and there will not be any bridge camping so far for the side of Last Survivor R2K. Yoodo Gang, there may be a little bit of bump there, but I'm not too sure if they'll rotate as fast as each other. On the side of Tara as well, they can take the bridge onto their right side and into the zone freeway as well. So it's really kind for everyone. Come on. It's a kind circle. Come on.
It's a beautiful circle, I say. Just hopefully it will stay that way, because we do see a river in between, and a couple of big rivers around Camp Charlie, a lake there. Around Painan right now, it is central. There we're looking at Still Hearts right smack in the middle. The same goes for Team Secret, already camping that one out because it's their drop point. Yoodo again, the rest of the team are slowly crawling themselves in there. But question is, can Still Heart withstand this, and as well as Divinity? Because we're looking at all the powerhouse teams coming in. The Titans are trying to squeeze themselves into the middle spot here, and they will take out those who are in the way. And one of them are Still Hearts and Divinity. We are rooting for them because they are the teams that not, except for Still Hearts, they are still not managed to land themselves any chicken dinner. Traitor as well. Team Net, on the other hand, Atai is the scout of the team because apparently the rest of the team are quite separated. They are still in the docks area. Geek Fam already going out from Camp Charlie. Sami is also segregated for Bosskurr. The rest of the teams that are playing the outer circle, they are happy for now because it seems like not much team are actually gatekeeping as we speak, because I think everybody's just making sure they got themselves smack in the middle there. I think the late rotation will work well at this point because everybody will banter themselves in a World War III zone in the middle of that circle.
Yeah, it does feel like a late rotation will be good. We do see here Last Survivor, they allow Yoodo Gang to rotate first. So now they do have a free path into the circle. Same goes for Tara as well as Miss Rose Esports. They're following the path that I mentioned earlier. So everyone is really playing this cool for those at least on the outside of the circle, except for Yoodo gang. They always rotate really fast. That's been their trend. But just look at the middle of the circle in the area of Painan. Oh my goodness, how many teams are there? I'm sure they do know the presence of each other right now. I can't. It's just so many teams. I could hardly see like which teams are actually there.
I think it's around minimum 5 teams around this. So we're looking at you game big. Secret, Expert, NY, there's also Divinity and Traitor teams in total. And that drop is amazingly well balanced, including the automated AWM chick pad. 4 snipers is perfect for everything except that it's a small map. So when do you need sniper?
And who needs physics in PUBG Mobile, right? Like
no, physics never exist. This is a different planet we're on.
There you go, the planet of Sanhok here, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, looking at the map here, Steelhearts Esports have Bigetron just in front of them. We do know Bigetron have a reputation for flushing people out of buildings. So Steelhearts, they don't want to reveal themselves to Bigetron at this point. It's not going to be good for them because, well, they're in buildings, yes, and they're spread out. And we do know Bigetron, again, if you spread out like that, 2 in one building, they can take you out. You know, Bigetron, they are really, really good at that. But it looks like Bigetron, they don't know that Steelhearts is just below them. They're making a little bit of rotation here. Probably looks like they're going up to the high ground, trying to get that high ground view. In terms of loot, they're pretty decent at this point with a good amount of utilities. We can see a cabinet having a level 3 vest already, so that's pretty okay. And a level 2 helmet for a smaller map like this. It's not going to be easy to get those long shot snipes, so it's okay with what he got. Level 3 vest, definitely the best. And EVOS VIP, Choo, the team that you're most concerned on. Heiko is alone here. I think he has his teammates behind him. But then again, EVOS VIP, they have to do the business today.
They are one of the most veteran players when it comes to coming into the tournament. The first PMCO season until now, they have been part of it. Well, we're going to banter this one again. The bigger question, do they really need jumper? Oh, well, we're going to have to wait and see if they prove otherwise. Well, we do know that where they stand right now, but current standing, I don't feel is so good for EVOS VIP. And back into WoW, Esport, ESG, XPERT, and XPERT and I'm really surprised by this team's performance. Same goes for ESG. They have been shining brightly the past couple of days here, and I'm looking forward for their performance again today. Traitor on the other side, Shred only with a Vector in his hand, no vest. I do think he needs more couple of places to loot on because apparently I don't think he can challenge any team right now.
Yeah, definitely. I'm surprised that he's out in the open without a vest. He needs to prioritize on looting first. He's for now, but look at this. Looks like some shots being fired out here. Luxy trying to scout out with the high ground at the same time. The side of Traitor Esports, they do have this compound all to themselves. Shred still does not have a vest there, and a vest is really important in this map. It's because that this map is just, it's more, you expect more short range fights in this smaller map. So there you go. Sane talking about fight, looks like he's been knocked down by High, and now 7up has eyes on the other side, on the side of Sane. Sane now has been pinned down behind the stone, and now High trying to find a different angle. He knows he got the knockdown. Oh, Sane showing himself, taking a couple of shots there. Half-Life now bleeding out, and Sane now is not in a good position, exposing himself towards High. Lord as well, he is low, trying to save Sane, but then again, unfortunately, Sane will be sent back to the lobby quite early as well. And now Expert and White down to 3. Lord now pinned down behind the stones, tried to save Sane, but unfortunately it was not a good decision. Now he is pinned down himself, and now the circle will continue to close it. We will see the next circle. Right now it is still towards the side of Painan. I won't mind if the final circle is in Painan. That will be quite fun for me.
I don't like your opinion now. Because there's a big bridge in between for Painan. There's also a big town there. Team Secret is holding that dominance because that is their dropping point. So they know the place. They know Painan like the back of their hand. Every nook and cranny is there to dominate. Question is, can they actually hold to their grounds? Because they are more than one team. We're talking about almost 5 to 7 teams there marching themselves towards that direction. And WoW Esports, are actually taking the higher ground advantage. They are hovering around ESG side here, but at the same time, they don't want to starting off the engagement yet. Same goes for Net Brotherhood. I think they're around this area as well, but apparently they don't want to take up any challenge too. They're just trying to get themselves a better position, making sure they are ready for the next phase of the game. We're still on the second phase of the circle. We're entering the third one very, very soon, less than 45 seconds. Here we're talking about Geek Fam is just across the hill too. Now Ty, he is scouting over this, and maybe they will camp this one out a bit.
Yeah, looks like they will camp this one out again. Net Brotherhood, they had a reputation. I would say they know when to come out. They know when to come out, which is at the later stages of the game, not too early showing themselves. So I won't be too surprised if they want to hold on to this ground for now. And that's a pretty smart tactical move at the same time. You allow others to fight it out first, and then later you show yourself, which is pretty okay as well. And talking about Juggernaut teams, wow, the 3 teams here. How Juggernaut else can it be? BTR, Team Secret, as well as Yoodo Gang in the same compound. Traitor, Esports on the other side. But then again, the closest are definitely these 3 teams. So are they going to take a fight? Yeah, I don't think so. Doesn't feel like it. Everyone's just holding on to their compound, respecting each other for now. Bigetron, Kevin here, closest towards the side of Steelheart Esport. Steelheart, they are still holding on to the same vicinity as we have seen them earlier. So it feels like Bigetron, they might sense out that somebody is in there right now, but doesn't feel like they want to go for the flush because, of course, we have seen a number of third parties coming in throughout this tournament. And if they're going for the flush, they could be flushed back out by teams like Team Secret, who is just close by. And Team Secret wouldn't mind that because that's a little bit of revenge for them if they are able to pull that off. But Kevin just sending back information to his team, not making any big engagement. On the side of Divinity, we do see here that they are close by with the side of XPERT MY. XPERT MY have lost 1 team member earlier, and now Divinity, they are also holding on to this area while waiting for the circle to close in. We are at about 50% of the circle's journey till we see the 3rd circle at this point. So everyone's pretty much at the stalemate at this moment. So no big fights. Maybe expect it to come at the 4th circle onwards.
Speaking of 4th circle, we'll still have 60 team intact, so apparently we're gonna see something happen. Well, I do see Tara managed to get Fatih just now. This is an interesting airdrop again. We extended quick draw this time, not a cheek pack. Tara getting on for Rose Esports Syndicate again. Fatih being finished out there. The rest of Rose Esports Syndicate kind of hesitant to make a move. They have to sacrifice one, but they're not budging their position yet. I'm trying to get the flanks here. Jojo will be charged in. I'm trying to find the exact position where the rest of Rose Esports Syndicate. There you go. They're trying to get it out. They find one. And now he's being clamped in between. Tara get 1 extra kill there and getting for more Lyra finish off Jojo. But the rest of the team are sitting ducks. They're not even trying to move. Andy will be next. They are rushing in. And Tara will not hesitate when it comes to flushing a team out. Baby Jim is really far away from Andy now with the micro Uzi, trying to reload a bit with a level 2 of Gears, trying to zigzag him away, trying to find a little bit of pixel shot, but arm already knocked down. He threw the nade. Baby Jim coming up from behind, giving us support here, and they managed to flush out Tara, who happened to place themselves with a last placement. Patience being fruitful for Rose Esports Syndicate. That's a big win for the 4 now, gaining them 2 casualties, but with 4 kills, extra 4 points. All they need to do now to get out of the blue zone, which can be closing in very quick, less than 25 seconds, and get themselves in the
Yeah, definitely good play there for Miss Rose Esports. Although they had to sacrifice 2 team members. And now moving on to Geek Fam versus Net Brotherhood. Ainauki now tossing out the grenade. Ainauki is back in the official lineup, but he's been knocked down here. He needs help, but his teammates are quite a distance away from QB, trying to provide the cover support. And now Psycho looks like he will try and rotate and try to find the right angle, but now Psycho is taking 50% of damage here. First aid kit will be popped out by Psycho. He still maintains his vest as well as his helmet. Now Psycho trying to make that rotation, trying to find that flank onto the side of Geek fam. Ainauki is still down. Damn root now will try to help Ainauki on the other side while QB gives cover from the other side as well. Net Brotherhood, they are advancing in. Team Secret is just behind the Psycho now, have been knocked down by UI. Team Secret with the backstab now. He hawks from another angle, does see that Luxy is right in front of him, but then chooses not to engage. QB now does see as well that Samzi as well as Psycho, they are on top of him. QB cannot do much because he is on the lower ground at this point. Bosskurr, they are on one side as well. They may come in third party if they want to, but looks like Ainauki again being knocked down by Palax, and now Ainauki being finished off by Palax, not given an opportunity to be revived. Psycho now will be revived by Samzi out in the open with the smokes only helping them out at the same time. Tobal Esports looks like that CJ on the side of Traitor now in trouble, high, just about knocked down, but no, not able to do that. Look at the high pin with the spray goes out, get managed to knock down one, and now Tobal Esports has one more to deal with. Asta is inside the house now, and now can they go for it? They go for the revive, and now Payday managed to take out one more, which is Shred. Asta is all over, very little life left. Yes, get the shot onto Payday, but then again, cannot finish it off. Asta, little life more. Payday with the space going, does not connect yet. Trying to find a good angle here. No grenade coming out for grenade. Oh, Payday now will toss out the grenade. Asta will be bombed out, and did not manage to connect there. Payday managed to shot onto Asta. Asta have been sent back to the lobby, and there goes, ladies and gentlemen, Traitor Esports is out of this round.
On the 15th place, it's not a good start again for them. XPERT and Y engaging towards ESG, but Mural being knocked down. Net, on the other hand, are going against Geek. They will rush in. They are forced to rush in because the blue is closing in and chipping their health there outside. But just now, Traitor versus Stone, wow, that scoping in the last minute. Really not a good timing, but we're back to Net here. Psycho being knocked down first. Atai tried to reposition himself, trying to help the friend. He does want to pop the smoke here, but he will pop himself the smoke and try to pop another one right in front to advance himself. He also here already popped that nade. Atai being denied for his mobility there to help his friend. They have to sacrifice a one, and that's even the odds for Geek fam. They already lost Naoki early to head on. And now Atai with that red dot being pressured on the side of He-Hawks and QB, and Samzi trying to get an extra hands here for Atai. Luxy on the other hand still holding on to his position on the flanks, making sure that he can get over the scope on Psycho. Psycho still bleeding out. Nobody able to save him because it's been guarded heavily by the rest of Geek fam right in front of their crosshair. But QB repositioned himself on the back of Net. Team Psycho being knocked down and away. Samzi turned into the box as well. QB made a smart move, not wasting time at all, while the rest of the team are still sticking to their position, making sure they have the information of Team Net Brotherhood of where their whereabouts are. Net being forced to stay in the blue for a bit will tank it out. They need to find an alternative to just reposition themselves into the circle, which is going to be a very long journey unless they have themselves a vehicle.
Oh, talking about vehicle, Biu doesn't have one, but now he's been locked down on the side of last survivor. And will this be a Pachinki revenge from Ziggs? The grenade does go out on the side of Biu. Will they connect here, ladies and gentlemen? The rest of Team Secret, they are far away, and Biu looks like he is still in trouble. And now they got him pinned down just by there. And Haiku at the same time looks like he's been knocked down at the other side, and Matoy tries to come and save Biu, and now Matoy to the rescue, ladies and gentlemen. Can he make it? Is it worth it at the same time? Because he is out in an open position. iShots needs to be in a different angle right now, just because he needs to cover the behind side of Team Secret. And looks like Kuza, unfortunately, has been finished off by iShots. Haiku as well by Yuhai, and now Rocky now taking a couple of shots from iShots here. iShots with the long range sprays does connect a little bit on the side of BTR, and iShots now, they do know his location. He tried to relocate himself. It's not going to be easy for him. He tries to go under the bridge here. Hopefully he doesn't get pinned down here, because Yoodo Gang is on the other side. Yoodo Gang, if they have a good scope, they could see where Yuhai as well as iShots is. And now moving over to the bigger view, we do see here the one and only Yoodo Gang. They do see Bigetron in front of them. No big engagement so far because there's a wall protecting them, so they may sit out of this for now. The blue zone is not kind to them though. The blue zone will close in on them if not they need to get in the circle. No one is in the circle at this point, and the circle seems to be in a hill position. So it will be good to get that prime position on top of that circle. But then again, it's not going to be easy to get into the middle of the circle for now. All teams are really close to each other. We are down to 10 teams here, 29 players alive.
And it's anybody's game for now. And apparently, Net Brotherhood is closest to it on the south side of a circle, but the rest of the team coming up from the other land there will have a hard time because they have to swim over or cross that bridge or just have to cross Painan. And now Yoodo gang on the other hand managed to just survive a little bit more. They still have all 4 men up and alive, Geek fam, while on the other hand I don't think they will survive that long. Team Secret managed to get last survival there. Team Secret will got themselves a little bit of a reverse situation because WoW and also Last of Us seems to be having their focus on the side of Team Secret, the whole team being wiped up at top 10 here. Last Goku really try himself to heal. Can he make it on time? That's a really last call there. Pew Pew will have to help him his friend there, but nope, they're both gonna crawl it in because everybody is staying in the blue. 2 of the last survival rest of the team will be neglected. They abandon their ship. Yoodo gang Grax and the rest of Fredo, also Japa and the one and only man Parang there. They are advancing without any obstacles, and we do see a couple of last survivors just in front of them. They are gatekeeping this circle. And now they got themselves the side on Ziggs. This rare side is not covered by whatsoever. They will go for it. Rex, no, there's not many left member of Last Survivor, and they are actually quite in the zone and in the circle. The rest of Bosskurr will marching in. Last Survivor will force to actually climb it out a little bit later. Bigetron though still have 1 man left. Does he has enough supply? Nope, I don't think so. He being knocked down straight away. And there you go. Automatically it down to only 5 teams with Rose Esports Syndicate sitting this one out of the zone. Really far away from the rest of the teams.
Oh, it quickly becomes 4 teams after that because we do see a Yoodo gang looks like they have the high ground at this point. They have a vehicle to barricade themselves as well. So they are in good position at this point. They need to fend off other teams who trying to get in the circle. We have Bosskurr here from one side, but looks like Fredo has been knocked down by Andy on the side. But again, Andy will be pressured by the blue zone, and now the help does come out here from Manparang as well as Jumper. They will try to find Andy, but it's not going to be easy for him. He has a hut there, but he cannot stay in the hut as well. It's not in the zone. Last survivor R2K. They are sitting this one out. Ziggs will just toss out the grenade, but no big engagement for now. Bosskurr on the other side. Palax as well as Brother. They're trying to get into the zone. Brother is in the zone. Palax crawling his way into the zone, and Ziggs is just right at the edge. Will make his move into the zone right now, moving from stone to stone, but exposing himself at the same time. And now they do know where Ziggs is. Ziggs now has exposed himself, and now Brother has eyes on Ziggs on the other side. He is within the circle, and now, oh my goodness, the circle favors Yoodo gang. The circle is the one and only as well. This is wow. Okay, and now Brother is all alone because his teammate now has been taken out, and Ziggs is one person. Not one person, and NSP is still around the corner as well. But then again, Miss Rose Esport Andy still hanging on to this. It's quite a good survival play, but looks like not for long. Jumper finishing him off, and now Yoodo gang is in prime position. They do have the numbers. They are in the circle. At the same time, they do have the terrain to their advantage. Drax takes out 1. Ziggs goes down there, and then will be taken off by Drax. Now it is 2 teams left.
Oh, Bosskurr, they are surviving this as long as they can. I don't know how he can. Now, Jumper trying to finish in. Kage right in. Right now, almost going 4v1. Yoodo can win that solid chicken dinner on this side. Glorifying this. They are having that circle for themselves. It was great judgment call done by Manparang. It was a perfect chicken dinner for this 4 men alive still. But Brother, he just have to withstand that pressure. 4 people coming in and ganking up on you. Every single direction is covered. I feel bad for him.
Oh man, really? Technically, technically, they are back-to-back chicken dinner winners. They were the last chicken dinner winner yesterday, and now they continue on their pursuit in the actual game to get their chicken dinner. So, congratulations again. Yeah, technically they are back-to-back here. So, congratulations to the one and only Yoodo gang for getting that back-to-back chicken dinner. And of course, the Circle God. Oh my goodness! The moment that last Circle came out, I was like, what? Really? Now is it Matoy's hand anymore, or is it I don't know, Manparang's forehead or something? Maybe, I don't know, because the Circle is just so kind to them towards that last moment. It's crazy.
It was a great and magnificent play done by Yoodo gang, and it was an on-point perfect call coming up Manparang to where they have to rotate. I do see Drex was scouting for the team just now. He was way apart from the rest of them, and the other three Yoodo gang is right smack in the middle of that circle, favoring them entirely, and those gamble done by the other team is gonna be really salty for them because they have been staying in that circle for Last Survivor, as well as, if I'm not mistaken, Bosskurr. They have survived this long. I'm kind of proud of them. This is like, this final week is actually the week that they have been performing quite well. We get to witness their first chicken dinner ever yesterday, and it seems apparently they keeping themselves consistently at top 3 now. If only they can keep this momentum going, they might just have that slot on grand finals.
Yep, I do know that Bosskurr, they are slightly outside of the top 70, at least 2 days ago, where I remember I saw the unofficial overall standings that our fans, thank you so much, actually keep track of. So they are slightly outside of the top 16, so they definitely need those points. Even today, I think based on the first game that they've been playing, they've done well. I think they're not bad as well. Yes, they haven't got their chicken dinner yet, but then again, they got those positioning points, and in terms of gameplay as well, they are pretty okay. So as long as they keep this consistent, they could be one of those dark horses to actually break into the top 16 towards the later stages of the week. So it's all on this week. But of course, for us to relieve the moment, here you are, the highlights.
In case you guys missed it, we're gonna just recap for you a little bit here. XPERT and Moi have been going very aggressive against ESG, but they kind of had a draw when both of them tried to retreat out at that point. While Traitor are among the teams that out first towards the lobby because they were being squeezed by so many teams. Look at that circle, really kind of centralizing that map. And apparently the one that's standing in between will be smacked by so many teams that squeeze in. Tara taking a good call at first, going in for one. Rose Esports to get rushing one another, but their perseverance and the patience were paid well enough for Rose Esports Syndicate. They are way too overconfident just now, getting too cocky, disrespecting how Rose Esports will cope up with their gameplay that got wiped. While on the other hand, going against Traitor, this is the questionable moment where they are actually in a very close range combat, CQC, where they have to scope in the last minute. That managed to get it well pended, finish off the rest of the team. Net Brother on the other hand, trying to circle Geek fam. That's how they lost most of their man here, but Net got returned back fire. This is where Team Secret lost the whole team and got wiped out because apparently there are more than one team going at them.
Yeah, being in the bridge there, they've been attacked from the back and the front, so it wasn't a good position, definitely. I do see some of the comment section as well. They don't like the position where Team Secret is at, so unfortunately for Team Secret, that become their demise. And here we go, just look at the circle again. It's just so kind to you to get every team, pretty much 2 team members of Yoodo guys in the circle. 2 of them just go out because they want to end the game, and Bosskurr brother becomes the last one to survive. Unfortunately, it is 4 against 1. There's no way he's going to get out of that. Yoodo gang have every angle covered. He has to be happy with second place here. Yoodo gang, of course, congratulations to winner chicken dinner. And looking at the page 1 of the match standings, Yoodo gang, of course, with first place with 29 points. Team Bosskurr, just check this out guys. Team Bosskurr, second place with 19 points. NoRecoil Esports, 15 points. XPERT MY Esports, 12 points. Resurgence Syndicate 12 points, Bigetron Arrow 11 points, Last Survivor R2K 11 points, and Team Secret in an unusual position with a single digit of 5 points.
I I'm surprised how Tonwa can go so aggressive. They are the only team that got themselves a double digit here, while the rest of the team are quite passive, except for the Yoodo gang apparently. Obviously, they got themselves almost a double digit there. I don't, I mean, like, they will get double digit before next game. But back to the page 2 here. Still how Esport managed to still maintain their positioning. Look at this. They got almost the same momentum like here today and yesterday. 1 kill today, but still managed to maintain a top 10 here, 5 points. And same goes for NetBrother, 1 kill at 4 points. 2 kills for each of this team. Geek, Fam, EVOS, Bigetron, Proyecto, X 11 to 13th place respectively. All draw with 3 points there. ESG Gaming with 2 points, 1 kill points. DivinityEsports at 15, 16th place Traitor Esports. Again, these two teams is not budging from the bottom 16 and they need to do something about it.
Okay, well, taking on fights is not the strength of Divinity and Traitor. I think we've seen this enough from the past 2 weeks. So maybe a smaller map is not really their kind of play style. Hopefully in the next map where it's definitely going to be a bigger map than this, it's going to suit their playstyle a little bit more. So I'm still hopeful for them to get points up on the board as well as that chicken dinner. Now moving over to the overall match stats. Bigetron, Rocky with 5 kills, Bandit with 3 kills, Drax 3 kills, up at 95 from Tonwa Esports with 3 kills, as well as Romeo with 3 kills here on the board. Bigetron, although they were out quite early, well, not towards at least the top 5 if I remember correctly, they still managed to get 5 kills on the board, which is pretty decent, I'd say.
And Rocky, the only one to get 5 kills there. We didn't see Rocky performing before for the 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, well, let's see. Bigetron, they played on first day. Yeah, he played as well, but I don't think he really shined on the first day. So 2 days so far, at least from game 1, we need to see throughout consistency whether he can hang on to the overall match stats as well. But of course, it's a good start for Bigetron. 1 player getting 5 points for their team on the board. It's a really good start. Of course, combined with other points for other teams plus their positioning points, no wonder they're on page 1 really. So it's so far so good for Bigetron, of course, being one of the juggernaut teams with a number of expectation from the fans as well. So yeah, but the only thing is that Team Secret, they were outplayed in this game. But as far as I know as well, Team Secret, they do know their weakness. One of their weaknesses is actually in Sanhok. They're not good in this map, at least as far as I've been told from the team. So they know that this is not their strength. So hopefully they can do a comeback in the later games. And of course, the next game will be in Erangel. Again, we all know where they will drop, which is none other than Pochinki. And in Erangel, they do really decently well. So fans of Team Secret, don't worry, don't get disappointed. I know that you weren't happy with their position at the bridge just now. Don't worry, don't be sad. But of course, that disappointment from you as fans just show how passionate you are for your team. You want them to do so well, and I truly understand that. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll make a comeback. For Team Secret fans out there, be patient.
Yeah, they are having some secret strategy. That's why they call Team Secret. So keep it low for a bit for now, because they will show magnificent plays and it's gonna be brilliant when it comes to grand finals. Just giving up a little bit of support for you guys. But I do want to see Traitor just performing for once. They have to hop from that last placement to somewhere. They were good back then. They were really shining brightly when it comes to week 1, but they lost their footings when it comes to week 2. And now it's going way further down the south here. Really underperform on the final week.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Other underdog teams are starting to take over. We do see XPERT, MY as well as ESG. They're playing decently well actually in this game. And of course, like you mentioned just now, we did see that Team Bosskurr as well getting 2nd place. They were doing very well being one of the underdog teams. So come on, underdog teams, you guys, page 2 teams, this is the moment, this is the week. Other teams have been showing it. Now it's down to the rest of you to do the business.
So we're gonna have to wait and see, will they actually manage to climb up to their positioning for the rest of the team, especially EVOS VIP. I really their performance ones. We haven't seen the Chicken for such a long time. I'm quite worried for these invited teams, especially because they have such a big responsibility and a big pressure to hang on to. But the rest of the team that doing from qualify, grinding all the way, they have been performing well and very superbly amazing because they managed to get so many kills. Expert MYESG has been going on a winning streak all the way since yesterday, but Yoodo GANK still keeping that momentum, even though it's the first game of the day, but they catch up on yesterday's game quite well. Back-to-back chicken dinner. If you ask for next to back-to-back games, apparently they are delivering it. But back to game 2 after this. We're gonna take a break before that. Hope you guys still stay and does not go anywhere. Just pick a couple of drinks and some drinks and coffee or whatever. See you guys after the break.
Kings winning this fight tonight with our name lit up in lights. We are the new kings. This is our time to shine. Set it off like dynamite.
Hello, saya Naoki dari tim Geek Fam.
Hello, nama saya Mamparang daripada tim Yoodo Gang.
Saya Bosskurr daripada Bigetron.
大家好，我是 Team NoRecoil 的 Stone。
Hello, I'm Kuza from VIP Squad.
Saya Han X daripada tim Bosskurr.
Ya, saya Amy Muhammad.
Hi guys, I'm Chuchu Gaming.
Hello guys, saya Secret Rangago.
Hi, saya J Hunter.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the PMPL. My name's Contra, and I am the caster as well as the operations manager for Resurgence. So as you all know that there is a virus spreading around, which is the COVID-19. So here are some tips to stay safe during this critical moments.
So langkah yang pertama, korang kena basuh tangan selama 20 saat menggunakan air dan sabun.
Langkah kedua adalah menggunakan hand sanitizer bila anda tidak dapat membasuh tangan.
若没能洗手，可以使用含有酒精成分的消毒剂来洗手。
Nombor 3, elakkan memegang mata, hidung dan mulut korang ketika tangan korang kotor.
Jika batuk dan bersin, tutup mulut dan hidung menggunakan tisu.
Pakai mask jika anda pergi keluar ataupun anda pergi ke tempat yang ramai orang. Jika anda tidak pakai, sememangnya sangat-sangat berbahaya.
Avoid crowded areas and taking public transportation.
Okey, tips dia adalah korang kena minum air, kerap minum air dan makan vitamin dan bersenam setiap hari untuk menguatkan stamina badan.
Jikalau anda ada batuk ataupun bersin, jangan lupa untuk tutup bahagian hidung dan mulut anda supaya orang lain tidak mendapatkan virus tersebut.
Jika anda mengalami demam atau apa-apa kesakitan atau apa-apa jenis kelemahan, pastikan anda berjumpa dengan doktor dengan segera ataupun pakar perubatan. Bermula dengan saya dan juga korang, kita perlu bekerjasama untuk mengelakkan dan menghapuskan virus corona ini ataupun dikenali sebagai COVID-19.
Dari week pertama okey, masa first day, second day, third day semua konsisten, tapi paling teruk performan kami waktu last day.
Sebab tak tahulah, maybe banyak mistake dari segi communication, rotation. Sama ada lah beberapa benda lain yang ada efek, tapi apa boleh buat lah kan, bukan rezeki.
So far kita punya perjalanan is ada ups and downs. Ada jalan kadang kita ada buat mistake, but we keep on learning and somehow we improve ourselves lah. And then perasaan kita bila kita main qualifying tu agak nervous sebab kita tak pernah masuk tahap ini kan. So we try our best lah, we play our best, then alhamdulillah kita dapat nombor 3 pada qualifying. And then we quite hype lah pada tournament, right? Then we go sini lah, the final. We keep on training and alhamdulillah sampai sini, tahap sini. Kita tak expect pun kat sini kan, but we used to be casual players playing macam boost rank, push rank, right? Normal player je. Takkan mana pun but we keep on training and somehow kita dapat invited masuk Scrim. Macam Scrim dengan tim di luar besar, and then we keep on training and somehow kita dapat masuk dengan orang lah. Dah sama rata lah macam cakap kan. Cuma belum ada rezeki nak chicken lah for final ni. Saya harap tomorrow ada lah, insyaAllah.
Bagi saya kalau macam qualifier ni yang offline sedikit macam first time tournament besar yang ada stage semua macam banyak macam psycho lah semua macam jadi nervous. Sebelum ni online dia tak ada macam tekanan. Ni first time tournament besar, alhamdulillah sampai ke tahap ni pun 3 minggu main. Saya pun tak pernah main sampai tournament daripada pukul 3 sampai pukul 11. Tunggu so memang first day dengan second day tu memang kita kurang sikit. First day memang sebab satu kita pakai phone yang 7 Plus yang tinggi, memang kurang selesa. Hari ke third day dengan hari ke fourth day yang tu baru kita macam ada dapat rasa macam okey sikit lah kita punya performance. Team pun sudah macam makin yakin nak take fight. Walaupun first day tu kita jodoh banyak game jumpa Yoodo gang. Tapi kita cuba, kita tak give up. We try our best.
Okay, so far perjalanan kita orang kali ni baru mendapatkan 4 chicken dinner. Sepatutnya boleh lebih lagi tapi mungkin disebabkan masalah sikit. Kita orang punya performance agak merudum. Tapi kita orang cubalah untuk meningkatkan balik performance kita orang.
Yes.
Dan kita orang so far so good lah. Tapi kami banyak lagi nak kena belajar tentang tactical. Banyak lagi kita improvement kita kena buat.
Struggle lah nak menang.
Struggle. So
dan alhamdulillah kami cuba.
Untuk minggu yang pertama kami mendapatkan 2 chicken dinner. So kami akan dapatkan banyak lagi chicken dinner untuk minggu next.
This week lah.
This week lah, minggu ni lah. So kami harap semuanya berjalan dengan lancar. Macam mana kita nak improve jalanan kita? Camper.
That is the best.
Kami perlu kekal konsisten lah. Kekal konsisten dari segi kill, placement. Sebab sekarang pun sudah week kedua, orang bilang masa makin lama makin suntuk. Jadi itulah konsisten lah. Itu saja yang kita fikir.
Ya betul lah, konsisten. Terus kalau boleh kami perlu perbaiki dari segi rotation kami dengan communication. Sebab mesti kami selalu ada di waktu communication kami. Gitu.
Saya rasa we need to keep on training and believing in our teammates and work hard. Lepas game we need to discuss apa salah kita, apa mistake kita, dan we keep on improving and saya rasa saya yakin dengan tim saya. Saya rasa diorang boleh buat, cuma diorang ada pressure, diorang takut nak take fight. So I mean like kalau kita confident dengan diri kita keep on believing that we can do it, kita boleh insyaAllah. Memang ada banyak tim besar, memang semua sini memang tim besar, tak ada yang orang cakap apa lemah, tak ada orang yang lemah di sini. So I faham lah diorang ada perasaan, diorang takut, diorang pressure, but I know my team can do it and saya tahu once sooner or later saya pun dapat chicken dinner. Alhamdulillah.
Saya untuk menang hanya macam first everything kalau ada masalah, first kalau tim kena buang ego lah. Ego diri sendiri kena buang. Jadi kalau ada salah pun kena beritahu, tak boleh macam pendam. Memang banyak kita jumpa everything kalau macam kita main every game, memang most kita banyak jumpa Yoodo gang lah. Sebab dia group C, dia punya rotation pun semua macam lebih kurang sama. Sebab sebab tu jodoh memang terlalu banyak jumpa dia. Tapi macam tu lah, kita memang kena berusaha lah. Tak perlu nak panik, takut. But kita main satu hari 6 game, boleh improve lah. Map every map lah, Sanhok ke apa ke. Jadi kita cuba yang terbaik lah. Tak boleh nak rotate rotation pun nak awal ke apa ke. Kadang patut kita langgar, tak perlu macam selalu lari daripada tempat lah. Tak perlu terlalu takut. Sebab kita sudah tournament besar, kena buat yang terbaik. Itu je.
Saya rasa kena dengar cakap coach lah. Itu je.
Dan jangan dengarkan cakap captain.
Jangan degil. Tak bagi.
Jangan buat masalah basic yang tak sepatutnya kita buat. Sebab kita sendiri tahu achievement kita macam mana. So kita tak patutlah buat mistake macam kita baru main.
Bakar ni.
Tu bukan belagak, tu sedar diri.
Oh okey.
Pertama kena cukup tidur. Kedua kami memang kena banyak training. Kena belajar buat tactical baru, kena main agresif, cara agresif. So banyak lagi sebenarnya cara untuk menang. Kami akan usaha dalam benda tu.
Benda tu susah tapi kami usaha. Kami cuba.
Okay guys, kami dari Geek Fam, saksikan kami di PMPL dan apa orang bilang jangan lupa support kami. Okay guys, thank you.
Once again, kalau fan.
Oi, lemah lah gua ni.
Main dekat kau tau, sini Max ni bagi dia pemirsa.
Saya Romeo, ni Saint. Kita daripada tim Esport MY, tim bawah anjing. Jangan lupa support kami di PMPL MYSG.
Dan saya rasa jangan lupa boleh follow page saya dan dia Romeo X Gaming dengan Inside X Gaming. Banyak lagi tapi boleh PM lah. Itu benda boleh PM. Dan saya rasa korang support kita walaupun kita tim yang tak terkenal dan tim yang tak ada nama lah. Tapi saya harap korang tetap support kita. Jangan lupa like and share page saya, kasih star, bagus tu star, there's a queue. And then jumpa kita di PMPL GKL. Thank you.
Hello guys, nama saya Imam Barang.
Nama saya Drax.
Kami dari
Yoodo Gang.
Yoodo Gang.
So jangan lupa saksikan kami di page PUBG Mobile daripada Facebook Gaming. Yeah, the one and only.
The one and only.
Bye-bye.
Okay, kami dari Bosskurr VIP,
EVOS VIP.
Sorry. Okay guys, kami dari EVOS VIP ingin mengucapkan selamat Hari Raya. Okay guys, kami dari EVOS VIP ingin memberitahu supportlah tim-tim Malaysia yang ada dekat sekarang ni, Esport Malaysia. Jangan sekali toksik, sebab toksik tu akan menjatuhkan kita punya macam cakap apa? Career kita punya semangat sebagai sport player. So tanpa diorang ni semua mungkin Malaysia akan stay ke tahap yang sama. So support lah tim-tim Esport Malaysia yang lain. Okay, right, jangan lupa saksikan PMPL. Okay, see you soon.
Hey everybody, we got EVOS VIP in the house. How you guys doing? Good. Good? Alright everybody, I'm here with XPERT My Esport. How you guys doing? Good. Good? Hey guys, I'm here with Geek Fam. Once a geek? Always a fan! Yeah. Alright guys, I'm here with Steelheart. You okay, bro? That's good. I'm here with Steelheart Esports. Looks like these guys have a lot of energy, so I'm expecting a lot from you guys, okay? Come on in. All right, today we're gonna be playing aimbot. Basically, we're gonna have a board right here with a target that you have to shoot at, okay? That's your target. Now the goal is that you have to shoot this target while being blindfolded. Each shot inside the body will get you 10 points. Y'all ready? Okay, bring it in. Come on. 1, 2, 3. EVOS VIP. Hey. No. Faster! 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 Shoot! 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 Reload, reload, reload! Come on, you only have 1 minute, guys. Come on. Reload! Yeah. Nice, okay. Oh, nice! Faster, reload, reload, reload! Come on! Yakuza, you got 1. Look. Come on! No, no, dude, that's my... Shoot! Oh! 3, 2, 1! Let's go! Oh! Headshot! Nice, reload, reload, reload! Come on! Reload! In the back! In the back! Boom! Oh, come on, man! What is that? Reload! Cepat, cepat! No, what is that? Oh, nice! Okay, change, switch. Blindfold. Put it on. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. Come on. Reload. 1 bullet only. Don't touch. Oh, that was too far. 20 seconds left. Come on, can you get more? Get more. Oh, come on, dude. Just get one in. Reload, come on. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Let's go. Come on. Oh! 1 shot. Reload. Come on. No, that's my face. Last one. Come on, 1 more shot. Reload. Change. Quick. How long do we have? Quick. Come on. No, don't touch the gun. Reload. 30 seconds. What is that? Help him. Tell him where to shoot. Basket. Why are you shooting? What was that? Okay. Change, faster. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Tell him where to aim, guys. One more. Atas. Give it. Oh. Come on, 10 points, guys. I need that 10 points. Give it to me. Oh, nice. 1 shot. Okay, guys, you need to help them. What are you guys doing? 2 minutes. 10 minutes. Oh, my God. Oh. That's it. Switch. Blindfold. Reload. Hold it. Oh. Help him out, guys. Tell him. Oh. 1 more. Nice. I like it. Oh. Come on. That's 3 shots. Switch. 30 seconds. Come here, man. You're coming with me. Come on. Why do you hold the gun like that? Reload! 10 seconds! Shoot! Oh! 5 seconds! Faster! Cepat! 1 more shot! Come on! Finish! Oh. 2 shots. That was a nice one. Headshot first, and then a body shot. That gives you 20 points. Impressive. I will count this in. It's almost there. It's on the shoulder, but I counted in 3 shots. 3 times 10. You get 30 points. Congratulations. You guys have 1 bullet on the body. That means you get 10 points. So you guys have 10 points from here. But don't worry. I have a surprise. We actually do have a bonus round for you guys right now. Yeah. All right, it's time for the pan ball. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, get as many balls. You have 30 seconds only. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. What was that? What is this? Bro. Oh, nice. Rainbow. Come on. You gotta switch. Go! Hey! 2! Hey, 1 ball at a time! 3! Come on, 1 more! 5! 4! I'm ready! 2! 1! go. Hey! Inside, dude. In the backside.
Winning this fight tonight with our name lit up in lights. We are the new kings. This is our time to shine. Set it off like dynamite.
Yeah, well, hello and welcome back. I'm not sure who was gonna start just now. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to PUBG Mobile Professional League MY, which is Malaysia and Singapore MYSG 2020. And this is brought to you by Tencent Games, PUBG Corporation, as well as Lightspeed and Quantum Studios, which you guys are watching live on Facebook Gaming. And we are none other than Choo Choo and Sir Clown. Woo! What's that?
I tried to do the reverse this time. Actually, because I'm using another hand to manage this my cat who just passed by here asking for some love, and you know how much we want love.
At least your cat is like actively playing with you. Mine just passively sleeping all the way. Look at that.
I know.
Not
I just
having
see that
a
yawn.
business. It's just he doesn't give a care in the world.